Hi guys, it's Morah Paulette. Today we're going to be doing two very exciting experiments together, and both experiments are going to be using apples. So the first experiment we're gonna do is we want to know what stops apples from turning brown. So before we could even talk about what stops them from turning brown, we want to know, why do apples even turn brown? Have you guys ever noticed that if you cut an apple and you leave it out too long, it starts to turn different colors and it starts to get a little brown and it doesn't look so good anymore? So do you know why that happens? So I'm going to tell you. The reason why is something called oxidation. Okay, could everyone say oxidation? Great. So oxidation means when the apple is cut open and the inside of the apple, so I'm going to show you so you know what I mean. The inside of the apple, like this part, not the peel, is exposed to the air. That means when it feels the air when it's cut open, then there's something in the apple that causes the apple to turn brown, and that's called oxidation. When there's something in the apple and that when it meets the air, it turns brown. So that's the reason why. And we want to know, how do we stop apples from turning brown? Is there a way? Is there something we can put them in? So we're going to try a few different things today. So this is what you're going to need for the first experiment. And if you want, you can pause this and gather all the things together. You're going to need 6 apple slices. You're going to need also 6 small bowls or containers or even plastic cups if that's what you have at home. You're going to need some vinegar, some baking soda, milk, water, and lemon juice. And before you pause this video, I just want to let you know that when you cut the apple open, for the second experiment that we're going to do, make sure to save the apple seeds. So I'm going to show you what the apple seeds look like. So, not sure if you could see. I'm going to hold them up on the paper towel. Yeah. So this is what they look like. They're like little brown seeds, and they're inside the core. The core is the middle of the apple. So when mommy cuts the apple open, all she has to do is cut it in half, the whole entire apple, and then you guys will find the seeds in the middle. And I found 5 seeds in mine. I wonder if there's the same amount of seeds in every apple or different. I guess let me know how many you find in yours. However many you find, take them out and put them aside because we're going to use them for our second experiment, okay? So once you have all the materials and you have your apple slices and all the other things you need, we're going to start. So the first thing that we're going to do is, let's see what's first on our list. It says vinegar. So I'm going to take my vinegar. Oh, I hope I could open this. I got it. Okay. I'm going to take my vinegar, and I'm going to take one of my bowls, and I'm going to pour it in. You don't need to pour a lot. Just a little bit. Okay. If you guys want, you can even smell the vinegar. It smells really strong. Some people like the smell and some people don't. Okay. Now, after I put the vinegar in my bowl, I want to make sure that I'm able to tell the difference between the different things that I'm pouring. So I'm going to take a Post-it and I'm going to write vinegar on it. So if you want, you can copy it from there, or you can try to sound it out on your own, whatever works for you. vinegar. And I'm going to put that on my bowl. So I know this is vinegar. Because I also need water, okay? And vinegar and water could look alike because it really just looks like water if you didn't smell it. So I'm going to put that on my vinegar. And then I also have a bowl of water. I'm going to write water. And I'm going to put that on my water. Okay. So I have 2 of my bowls ready. The next thing that it says that I need is baking soda. So I have some baking soda over here. And I'm going to get a bowl and pour some in. I don't need so much, guys. Just a little bit. And now I'm going to write baking soda. So if it's easier for you guys, you can copy from my list over here. Or if you want, you can try to sound it out on your own. Baking soda. Okay. What's my next one? Milk. I'm going to write milk on a Post-it. And I'm going to get one of my bowls. Here's my milk. And now the next thing is lemon juice. I'm gonna take a Post-it and write lemon juice. I'll show you guys what my bowls look like after. I'll try to pick my camera up for you. And I'm gonna take some lemon juice, I'm gonna shake it a little bit. Pour it in. And then my last bowl, I'm actually going to put nothing in, because even though we know that when we leave apples out, they turn brown, who knows, maybe this stuff could actually make them even more brown. We really don't know what's gonna happen. Or maybe some of them will help and some of them won't. So actually what I want you to do, after you have all your bowls ready, I'm gonna try to pick up my camera and show you my bowls. One sec, guys. See you guys how I did it? I don't know if you can see so good, but I labeled all my bowls. I have them all lined up. Sorry for getting a little dizzy. Okay. Oh, here, you could see them like that. That would have been easier. Okay. So anyways, that is what your bowl should look like, okay? And now, I want you, before we put anything in the bowls, I want you to take a second and I want you to think, what do you think is gonna work the best? What do you think is gonna make the apples turn the least brown? I'm trying to think also what I think, and this is your prediction, guys. So this is what you're doing when you're thinking about what you think is gonna work the best. And there's really no wrong answer, because we don't know. We never did this experiment before. So, I'm not gonna tell you guys what I think, but just keep it in the back of your head. Maybe I'll write it on a Post-it, actually. I'm gonna write it on a Post-it. And guys, I didn't ever do this experiment, so I don't really know which one works the best. Here's my guess. I'm writing it down, and I'll put it aside. So now, after we have all our bowls ready, you have 6 pieces of apples. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put an apple slice in each bowl, okay? So I put one in the vinegar, I put one in the water, I put one in the milk, one in the baking soda, one in the bowl of nothing, and one in the bowl of lemon juice. So guys, something I want to show you is that it might not be like covering the whole apple because you don't need a lot, but all you need to see kind of, I guess, is maybe like when you pick it up, you'll see the other side, what happened to it at the end. So even maybe if the top turns brown, the other side won't. I guess we have to pick it up and see. So now that you have an apple in each bowl, we have to actually leave these apples here in the bowls for a few hours. So put these somewhere safe where they're not going to be able to spill, where no one can get to them. And I want you to first think about which one you think is going to work the best. And then I want you to come back in a few hours and see which one did work the best. Was there a few that helped the apples not turn brown? Did they all really turn brown? Did nothing work? So I want you to tell me and send us pictures, send all the Morah's pictures. We really want to see which one works. And I can't wait to see your answer. I wonder if we're all gonna have the same answer. I wonder if we're gonna have different answers. I guess we'll see. Now, I wanna do an experiment with the apple seeds. So I'm gonna put my bowls aside one second so they're not in the way. And I'm gonna get my apple seeds. Remember, I had 5 apple seeds. I'm gonna tell you guys what you need for this experiment. So don't put away all the stuff because we're actually using some of the same stuff that we did for the apple browning. So I'm going to show you what you need. Let's change this. Sorry guys, 1 second. So this is called the apple seeds experiment. If you could all see it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So this is called the apple seeds experiment, guys. So what you're going to need for this experiment is some apple seeds from the apple that you cut before. They're really, really, really little. I don't know if you could see them. They're little and brown. You're also going to need some measuring spoons and measuring cups. I'll tell you the sizes once we get to the things. You are going to need a clear glass or bowl. So I'm using a big measuring cup because my glasses weren't so clear and I want you guys to be able to see. You will need a spoon, also for mixing, some baking soda, so a half a cup of baking soda, a half a cup of water, 2/3 of a tablespoon of a teaspoon of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Okay, so this is what we have to do. I'm gonna first tell you the steps, and then I want you again to think about what you think is gonna happen. What's your hypothesis? Do you remember what a hypothesis is? I think we did it in a different experiment together. Hypothesis means you are trying to guess what you think is gonna happen. We don't know what's gonna happen unless you did this experiment before, then maybe you do. But I don't know what's gonna happen either. So let's see. So the first step, I'm not sure if you guys could see so good, is we have to put the water and the baking soda in. So here's my measuring cup, and I have a cup of water. And it said that I needed 1/2 of a cup of water, so here is my 1/2 of a cup measuring cup. I'm gonna pour some. Perfect, and then I'm gonna pour it in. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside. Then I need some baking soda, 2/3 of a teaspoon of baking soda. So I have this. This is actually 1/3, so I'm gonna do this 2 times to get 2/3. A little hard to measure like this. Okay, so here's 1/3, and then I'm gonna get my second one. Okay. Let's see what's next. I think I'm gonna give it a little mix just to mix the baking soda in. Then step 2 says to add the apple seeds. So I had 5 apple seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now my apple seeds are in there, and my baking soda and water is in there. And now the last step, step 3, is that I have to add my lemon juice. So it said that I needed 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So I have a tablespoon. Let's get my lemon juice back from before. Shake it a little. And guys, wait, let me actually tilt my camera because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I don't want you guys to see everything, but I guess I'll also hold it up for you. Okay. So let's measure a tablespoon of lemon juice. And then it says to mix it all together again. Okay. So guys, what's happening? Did the seeds sink? Did they float? So I'm not sure if you could see them so good from my camera because you can't see inside of the cup. But first, when I poured the lemon juice in, it bubbled a lot, and then they floated to the top. So now they're just floating there, and they have like a little bubbles around them. But guys, I want to ask you something. Actually, I want to tell you something. When I found this experiment online, it told me that the apple seeds were actually going to jump up and down. So this didn't happen to mine. I'm watching to see if it's going to. It's not happening to mine. Mine are just really floating at the top, and they have like bubbles coming up. But I wonder if something else is going to happen with yours. I wonder if yours are going to jump up and down. So maybe when you guys do this, you could even take a video and see what happens. I wonder if yours are going to float like mine, or if they're going to jump up and down. So please do this experiment at home and let me know what happens, because I would love to know if someone else has jumped, because mine didn't. But it was an exciting experiment, and now they're all just floating there. They didn't sink, which is also interesting. And I wonder if what you predicted was right. Maybe some people predicted they would float. Maybe some people predicted they would sink. Maybe some people thought they were going to disappear. Maybe some people thought they were going to get bigger. So let me, oh, mine are dancing a little bit now. They're turning over and over. So let me know what happens to yours. And also, I can't wait to see what happens with your apple slices, and I can't wait to see what happens with mine either. I have my prediction over here. I'm not going to show you, that I wrote down that what I think is going to happen, because I really don't remember which one works the best. And I guess we'll see. So let me know what happens. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye, guys. Hi guys, I have an update for you with the seeds. So after I shut off my video, I was watching my seeds and seeing if anything was gonna happen if I waited. And then I noticed that slowly, some of the seeds, one by one, were going to the bottom of the glass, and then they were floating back up, and then they were rolling over and turning over. So I think maybe the experiment really did work on my apple seeds. You just really have to watch them closely and carefully. they're flipping over. This is so cool. And I'm not even touching it because there's still the bubbles. Remember I told you guys there was bubbles? There's still some bubbles. So it is working. So you have to watch them carefully, okay, guys? It's really cool, actually. Oh my gosh, that one just went all the way to the bottom and came up to the top. Oh my gosh, it's so cool, guys. I can't wait for you to see. See you later.